The Tesla Cybertruck. In a country where pickup trucks are half of the top 10 selling vehicles, making an electric one seemed like a no-brainer. At the time the pickup debuted, Tesla was already making the world's best-selling EV.
To solve sustainable energy, we have to have a pickup truck.
Okay, hold on a second. Am I tripping? I never knew a Cybertruck was a pickup truck. I had no idea that ugly-ass, hideous car was a pickup truck. Never. I never seen it hauling anything. I didn't even know it has like a cab in the back or like a spot in the back where you could put stuff. I never even seen it open. The only place I've seen Cybertrucks, guys, is in gyms and grocery stores. To be honest with you, I never even seen a person driving the Cybertruck. I always see it parked, but I never see someone like showing like the actual driver. Never. So to me, I am completely shocked that this thing was being promoted as a pickup truck. Makes sense though, because we all know in America, people love the pickup trucks. It makes sense. But visually, I had no idea that was a pickup truck. And I would think for anyone out there, if you are a pickup truck rider, if you even considered having something like that as a pickup truck, that is just wow. Let me get on playing this. Crazy.
The truck's design certainly provoked a range of opinions. Some loving it, others...
I thought it was a joke.
But in terms of performance and capability, Tesla was making big promises.
How does this compare to a Porsche 911?
At first, it looked like customer interest would be as impressive as the truck's specs.
Demand is off the charts. We have over 1 million people who have reserved the car.
But just a fraction of the more than 1 million reservation holders have actually made a purchase. There's been plenty of reports of trucks piling up on lots.
Tesla has a tendency to drastically overpromise, and it's starting to catch up with the company.
There have been recalls and canceled plans that have angered customers. Despite all this, some owners say the truck is great.
I really like the way it looks. I like the way it drives.
For the most part, I would buy it again.
Let me ask you guys a question, right? How many of you guys seen that truck and you say to yourself, damn, that's a nice truck? I've never heard anyone look at a Cybertruck and actually like it. Now, it is different. Right? It is unique. I would give it that. But the way it looks, I don't know, it looks hideous to me. Right? It certainly looks hideous to me. And I never met anyone that was like, yo, I want to buy that because the way it looks so cool. I just want to buy it. Never met anyone who ever said that. And I understand there's people out there. Cause I've seen another video in the past where there's a Cybertruck convention and so many people had Cybertrucks. And the number one thing they were saying for the reason why they bought it was just to be someone that just owns a Cybertruck. And I appreciate that honesty. Like, hey, I just want to be the first person to get it. It's cool. They obviously had discretionary income just to throw it out there and just buy it to say they have it. And then one guy, I love this. They asked him, would you buy it again? I was like, no. This was kind of one of these things where I don't know, just had nothing to do but just buy a damn Cybertruck. And I wanted to be the guy known for having a Cybertruck. So that's why it's interesting. And I see why the demand was so high because everyone's like, sure, like I might as well sign up for this. I'm gonna reserve it. It's gonna be, a few grand. I think at first it came out to 33 grand or 30 grand. And of course, there's a huge interest. But then supposedly when the price came out, people recognized, this is way too much. A lot of people backed out. I actually knew someone, they didn't do it with a Cybertruck, but they reserved a Tesla and then they backed out. I told him why. He was just like, he wasn't liking the news that was coming out about it and he wasn't feeling it. And I could imagine with Cybertruck, that's the same thing, right? It blows my mind how like a brand new type of car will come out. Of course, it's a different model from a Tesla, but it's the first one and people want to jump on it. And of course, there's going to be recalls. Like I wouldn't want to be the one to deal with all the recalls. If I were to get it, which I never am, but if I were to get it, I would be the one to get it in the back end after the 3rd or 4th year after they showed some type of consistency. Especially someone, like I said, I didn't know this was a pickup truck. Especially for someone that's using it for a pickup truck, you want to just make sure it's extremely reliable rather than just buying something that is not reliable and is going to give you issues. Let's keep on watching this video, man, because it gets really interesting.
Tesla's advertised specifications bested those of longtime market leaders. Up to 14,000 pounds of towing power, 500 more than the top-selling Ford F-150. a 3,500-pound payload capacity, about 1,000 more than the Ford truck, a top 0 to 60 time under 3 seconds, faster than many sports cars. It's important to mention that this is comparing the Cybertruck specs advertised at the 2019 reveal with the specs of a 2025 Ford F-150. Initially, Tesla said the truck would start at $39,900. As of July 2025, it started at $62,490. The max towing capacity on the Cyberbeast, the top trim, is 11,000 pounds, 3,000 short of the promised 14. The most payload any version gets is 2,270 pounds on the tri-motor version with all-terrain tires. That's less than the promised 3,500.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie, I would be completely pissed the hell off. I'm being promised all this, the price will be 39, it ends up being 62, and the payload, listen, I'm not a truck driver, right? I don't love my pickup trucks. I'm not a pickup guy. I know so many people out there are, and some people in the construction sites, they hear the weight load or whatever the hell you want to call it, they get excited. But to me, it's like, I'm still shocked because I never seen a Cybertruck haul anything. Nothing. I never seen it haul anything at all. I never seen it, man. I never did. So to me, to know like they have all the specs and they're selling it for like a pickup truck, it's just doesn't make sense to me, right? I would think someone that is a pickup truck driver, because pickup trucks do look good. I ain't gonna lie, they do look good. But I feel like they're kind of consistent, right? Like a Ford F-150. I even know what a Ford F-150 is, okay? I've never driven in it, I've never been in it, but I know what it is. And I know it's known for its liability. So to know like how the Cybertruck is just gonna go into that arena to compete with something that people are consistent with, and to put all that money into it, and to think that you're just going to beat Ford, right? That doesn't seem like it's something that's feasible. And I'm not even sure why he expected that would be the case. In my opinion, this is my opinion, they should have made it look more like a damn pickup truck that we're used to seeing. I understand you want to be futuristic and make it look all crazy, but that looks like a car that shouldn't be anywhere near a construction site. That looks like a car that should be nice, kept clean, somewhere away from all that. And as I said, it's just one of those things that people just want to look at. So it's mainly like eye candy and having a conversation. Like, hey, where'd you get that car? It's cool. Why'd you get it? I don't know. To me, it's a big ass distraction, but people want that attention. But to know that it does all of that, the hauling and everything, and I just never knew that, man. I just really never knew that. And I'm completely shocked. I mean, I don't know if maybe because I wasn't paying attention to the Cybertrucks that I didn't know that, right? But or was it that they did bad marketing? I don't know, but man, my mind's blown to know that, first of all, this damn thing's a pickup truck. And second of all, the crap that people are dealing with was saying the price is 39, then it's 62. Come on, man. Like, you had to expect that. Like, I'm sure so many people expected things are not going to be as easy because Elon Musk, man, he just says a lot of crazy shit. Let's be very honest. He says a lot of crazy shit. And the man does make good-ass Teslas, the regular Teslas, makes good-ass Teslas. But maybe this one is just a little too much. He should save that for Ford and the Chevys to handle. And maybe he could try it again. I don't know, but I think no one, man, especially, I know a lot of truckers, they like their trucks. I don't think they're going to trust now what Elon Musk is going to do. If they do, he makes another one, I don't think they're going to jump on that. You guys drop a comment down below and let me know. Let's continue watching.
1 month before Tesla began deliveries, Musk said over 1 million people had placed reservations. But since deliveries began in November 2023, only 52,000 units have sold in the US. In Q3 2024, they peaked at nearly 17,000 units. For a time, it was the best-selling electric pickup. From there, sales fell.
With a lot of EVs, we see people place a reservation that never turns into an order, and it's often because the price of a reservation is very low. But Tesla told everyone this niche was absolutely enormous, and it's relatively small.
Reports documenting the challenges started to roll in. There were shortened production shifts, Tesla telling Cybertruck line workers to stay home, sometimes for a few days at a time. The company started offering potential customers lifetime free supercharging on Foundation Series Cybertrucks, a special first edition of the truck that originally cost about $100,000. By January 2025, Tesla was offering discounts.
They're not going to sell anywhere close to 1 million trucks.
So what went wrong?
It fell short of the projected range. It fell short of the projected payload capacity. It fell short of the projected towing capacity. It fell short of the projected speed, and it fell way short of the projected price. It's far more expensive than they had said in the first place.
Why would you put something out there when you know it's falling short from all the specs? Right? You would think if it's falling short, you start announcing it like, hey, listen, the price is going to be readjusted before they start selling it due to, it's falling short on everything. But instead, it fell short on all this that it was promising, and it jacked the price up. Right? It jacked the price up after falling short. That's crazy. And I still can't get over the fact that this is a pickup truck. I really can't. Because I cannot imagine going to a construction site. It's rough, rugged guys. It's like, F-150, just, just the Silverado, And then you pull up in the Tesla Cybertruck. Right? It just seems like it just doesn't fit. Now, I ain't trying to be judgmental, but it just seems like it doesn't fit. It just doesn't seem like it fits like the ruggedness that someone in a construction site will have. But why is Tesla thinking they could just step into the arena, charging the price that they're charging, and fall short? It just blows my mind. At this point, they might as well start selling it for like 10 grand just to get it the hell out of their hands, and people can have it as some type of momentum, like some type of souvenir or something. Like, hey, look, I got a Cybertruck. Even though it doesn't do all this payload, but I just drive around town with it. Supposedly it drives super duper fast. So, at least you have that aspect of it. And you have a nice, souvenir of something that came out and didn't work out well. And then they could go back, re-engineer, and do something better. That's probably the best approach that they should do going forward.
Specs aside, the design was certainly eye-catching, but it was off-putting and even cumbersome for many of the customers who use pickup trucks for work, and that is a large portion of the truck market.
The side of the bed, I think, is still difficult to get into. One of the things that you do with pickup is put things inside of it. You can't reach the side of the Cybertruck. It's very difficult to do so from near the cab.
Full-size truck buyers are a fairly conservative set of people, and I don't necessarily mean politically so much as I mean in their expectations. They're often buying a truck that they're going to work with. So those specifications for how hard it actually works are very important.
And then there is the range. The company had targeted up to 500 miles, but delivered something closer to 300.
Tesla is just a hot mess. It's just a hot mess. It felt like they just threw this truck just out there. Just throw it out there. People stupid enough to buy it, so they're going to buy it. Can you imagine you're expecting 500 miles and you're only getting 300? For that, you might as well get gas. At that point, right? You might as well get gas compared to the fact that you're promising, 500 miles and all you're getting is 300. And you just see the cab, I think it's called a cab, right? Or the flatbed, or whatever you call that damn thing. Usually the pickup truck, you open it in the back. Yeah, I know, man. I'm showing my true colors. You open it in the back, the flatbed or the cab, whatever you call it, and you slide things in. I didn't even see that open. So I feel like you kind of got to get it over, right? I didn't see any pictures of it open. Unless I'm blind, I didn't see it. But I feel like I got to get it over. It just feels like so not what people are used to seeing and making it easier. I don't know if it was an F-150 or was a Chevy, I'm not sure, where they add like little things. I'm like, that's pretty cool, right? I think one of them was like, they added like steps and stuff you could use in the back to just kind of, like, damn, they even got steps now. That's something to lift you up. It's freaking pretty cool. I actually see that and I'm like, okay, that's cool. But seeing a Cybertruck, I'm not shocked, man, because to me, it's ugly as hell, right? It's ugly as hell. I don't know why people are spending so much money on it and they're buying it. I don't like them. I think they're ugly. I think they're hideous. As the guy said beginning of the video, he thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke. I just thought it was one of these things where people just buy it just for the hell of it, which is what I thought until I seen this video. And I recognized, this was intended for a whole different type of people, a whole different niche, right? Or construction site workers, like those type of people. And I've never seen any one of them driving it. So I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all that this is happening. Well, guys, drop a comment down below. Let me know, what do you think about Cybertrucks? Do you feel like, did you even know that it was a pickup truck? Be honest, man, I had no idea. Or do you feel like, you know what? He had the right intentions. Maybe he could just go back in the drawing boards, make something more like what we're used to seeing visually, and just make it more efficient, right? Make it where you can carry a heavier load, faster, better miles, and stop playing games. We're having like damn near 6 recalls as soon as you release it. That just can't happen. Well, guys, drop a comment down below and let me know. I'll respond to as many as I can. At the same time, hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Peace.